temperatures, those will be sticking around today, similar to what we saw for yesterday afternoon, but a touch warmer, especially inland. Now, another beautiful day on tap like we just saw in that live shot not too long ago. We'll be warm inland, slightly cooler at the coastline, but get used to us talking about that just because it's that typical spring setup where we see that onshore breeze kick in. That'll bring those temperatures a touch cooler at the coast. End of the week, our next best chance for some rain back in the forecast. And that's something to look forward to, especially for any of those allergy sufferers out there. That pollen count will be on the rise the next several days. With that rain moving back in, we'll finally start to notice some relief. But in terms of high temperatures, yesterday certainly was beautiful out there. Low 60s, Bedford, Boston, as well as Norwood, upper 50s, off towards the north and west 40s, though, for the Cape and the islands. The reason why it was slightly cooler there yesterday was because of that southwesterly wind off the cooler ocean water. Today, we'll likely see more temperatures across the area, at least into the 60s, especially inland. Temperatures right now already blossoming into low 50s. Boston, Norwood, as well as Plymouth, even for portions of the Cape, are into the low 50s. Into the 40s as we get into southern New Hampshire as well as the Merrimack Valley, so a touch cooler there compared to, say, elsewhere. But we're tracking those calm winds. We'll eventually notice those winds do shift out of the south and east later this afternoon. At the coastline, that means a touch cooler conditions there. High pressure is with us, keeping us dry, quiet, and we're going to be tracking the sunshine out there for the day today. Near 60 at the coastline by 2 p.m., low 60s inland, mid 60s by about 4 p.m., but still, again, slightly cooler at the coast. Now, later on tonight, be sure to look up in the night sky. Just about an hour after sunset this evening, you'll be able to see the International Space Station flying over. Now, you have to look towards the west-southwest horizon at about 7:54 p.m. and it will glide across the night sky for about 7 minutes before disappearing in the northeastern horizon. Certainly something to look forward to, especially considering we're tracking clear skies through this evening and through the overnight hours tonight. Those overnight lows diving back into the upper 20s to low to mid 30s, very similar to what we saw late last night and early this morning in terms of those temperatures. Now, the jet stream pattern, the jet stream is this river of really fast winds aloft in the atmosphere. North of that jet stream, cooler air. South of that jet stream, mild air. And we're in that mild pattern in the next several days, even through most of that work week. Typically, our normal highs for this time of the year is upper 40s. The forecast for this week, we're looking at upper 50s to mid 60s. Those mid 60s, especially reserved for, say, inland locations through the week. But notice that jet stream will continue to push its way closer to southern New England as we look at towards the end of the week, and that will propel that low that moves in as we look ahead towards the end of the week, meaning the best chance for some rain. But in terms of the temperature trend, yes, well above normal. The normal temperature for this time of the year, upper 40s, and looking ahead towards when that rain finally arrives. Looks to be Friday, late morning into the afternoon, those showers passing through, and eventually that slides out. And we're going to be tracking dry conditions just in time for next weekend. So it's just an end of the week rainmaker, and then we're tracking dry conditions by next Saturday. Here's a view of that 7-day forecast, dominated by 60s and mainly dry conditions for most of that 7 day aside from Friday. And we're mainly sun-filled as we get towards next Saturday.